day. Today, of course, we are discussing IT sector, and for good reasons. IT, of course, has been the leader for the market for last couple of weeks now. Reema Tendulkar is telling us about individual companies, and then we'll have an expert joining us. Reema?
Thanks so much for that. Yes, IT sector has been the toast of 2020. The large caps have doubled from their March lows, and on a year-to-date basis, big boy Infosys has seen a rally of 60%. So that's been the outperformer on expectations of sector-leading growth of 2 to 3% this year and double-digit 13-14% in FY22. Now, Credit Suisse has done the analysis of the stock run-up, and their analysis shows that the run-up is largely on account of a valuation re-rating. Now take a look at Infosys, what we spoke about. On a year-to-date basis, the stock has moved up close to 60%. Now they're saying 40 to 45% of this rally is on account of a valuation re-rating, and it's less on account of an EPS up move or an EPS increase by the analysts. So which is why, on account of this massive re-rating in valuations, the valuations today are at record high. Now for instance, an Infosys is trading at 24 times forward multiple. Its historical levels, a 5-year average, is at 18 times. TCS has gotten re-rated all the way to that 29 times. Now the reasons for the rally are pretty well known. One, of course, is on expectation of a structural improvement in the growth rates. Yesterday there was a Goldman Sachs report which is pegging growth at 13% for the top 5 IT vendors in FY22 and 9.7% for FY23. It started when Rajesh Gopinath said that we are at the cusp of a multi-year technology upgrade cycle or technology cycle, and since then there has been that optimism in the sector. And it's also the deal wins, and Infosys and Wipro's deal wins today are evidence of that. For TCS as well as Infosys, it was record high deal wins that they announced in the prior quarter, and companies have been upgrading their full year growth rates as well. But there is a contra view to it, given the kind of valuation run up. Some people believe that this demand that we are seeing is just pent up demand. And they're quoting a Gartner study which is saying that IT services spend in calendar year 21 will be 4.1%, which is lower than what you had in calendar year 2019. So that's the reason why, after this pent-up demand is exhausted, companies will go back to their trend growth rate levels of 7 to 8% FY23 onwards. Back to you.
Okay, Reema, thanks a lot for that. Let's invite Sandeep Agarwal from Edelweiss. I think Sandeep is the biggest bull on IT stocks. I think it's the first to...
Before Rajesh, I think I heard Sandeep say that it is going to be a multi-year.
Yes, and I think the first one to give target multiples of more than 20x, I think 24, 25x. Sandeep, good morning. Tell us, this is a fresh up move that has started in IT stocks, but you reckon risk reward is still favorable in some of the large cap IT names?
See, as Lata rightly said, on 9th of December, again, just 10 days back, we said that by quarter 3, there will be 10% more move in the tech stocks. I think half of that journey has happened. Another 5-7% move is going to happen before the results come. So this is a typical upcycle which has happened between 2003 to 2008 and then 10-11. When every quarter there will be some or other reasons, and the analyst will upgrade the earnings by 5-6%, and the stocks will move up by 10%. So I am not at all bothered about the multiples at all, because you have to see the amount of deals amount of revenues which hyperscalers have booked. There will be a follow-up of that. There will be implementation of that. So I strongly believe in what Rajesh says, that we are in a very, very long multi-year upcycle, and I don't believe in this multiples, because these multiples which people are quoting are of 10-12 years. Ideally, the multiples to compare will be 2003 to 2007-8, which is a comparable upcycle in my view.
Oh my God. But at that time, there was a growth of the PEG was one. The growth at that time, these were small companies, Sandeep. Aren't you going a little overboard? Infosys and TCS TCS at least was large. Infosys was a smaller company. You could grow about 20-25% in terms of revenue and EBITDA. We are not in that stage, are we?
See, I think revenue may not be 20-25%, but the EPS growth could easily be 20-25% for at least next 2 to 3 years. And the reason I'm telling that, Lata, is that if you see, this is the first type cycle after 2003 to 2008 period where margins are improving. And these margins are not going to go down in spite of, some of the cost coming back, because you have to remember the biggest thing, that subcontractors are now not getting replaced by onshore resource. Subcontractors are getting replaced by offshore. So the swing in margin when that replacement happens is from 0 or minus 10% gross margin to plus 60% gross margin. So it is a huge swing. which I think is not discounted. Secondly, depreciation will structurally go down by 30 basis point every year for next 4 or 5 years. So these are the reasons that, your revenue growth could be 15%, but your EPS growth could be upwards of 20%. And if that happens, I think, good companies, good management, good corporate governance, ESG compliant, the multiples can go very substantially up from here also.
Okay, Sandeep, I just have a two-part question. One, if someone has missed out on this tech rally completely and wants to buy afresh, does it make sense to buy? If yes, which are the stocks? And two, do you think the companies can raise the guidance in the Q3 earnings? Is that something that you're expecting?
So see, a very good question. I would simply answer it in 2 lines. First of all, no one has missed, in my view. We are just in second or third quarter of this phase of upcycle. There will be another 14-15 quarters where good numbers will come and the upcycle has just started, in my view. Second, we still continue to say that HCLTech, Infosys, TCS in large cap names, and in mid cap, we continue to believe that Mindtree and TCS will generate equal shareholder value what Infosys and TCS has created by 2035 or before. So they are multi-bagger. And also we like, some other names like Coforge, Birlasoft, Persistent, Eclux. These are another names where money will be made. So I don't think there is any miss which has happened, and definitely you will see in this quarter again numbers will be upgraded. That is what, when we talk to all the experts across the board, they are suggesting that again big upgrades will happen in this quarter also on the guidance, and particularly the budgets will get, clients will share their budgets. So obviously big positive commentary on the client budgets will also come.
So Sandeep, for mid-cap IT, names like you just mentioned, Coforge, Persistent, Mindtree, what would be the new normal in terms of, multiples?
So I would put it like this, their growth, revenue growth should be 16 to 17% for at least next 4-5 years, in my view. There could be 1 or 2 quarter blip in between, but longer term CAGR will be 16-17% revenue growth and at least 21-22% EPS growth. So I think when that kind of clarity comes and when that kind of clarity will be there, then these companies can, trade comfortably between 22 to 25 times forward multiple. And I think that they will not go down below that multiple, in my view, unless, currency appreciates very, very sharply to 67, 68 or maybe 65. Then obviously we have to reassess our numbers. But as long as it is around 71, 70, I don't think there will be much challenge to those numbers.
Okay. Sandeep, pleasure speaking with you. Thank you very much for alerting us and the world of investors to what is turned out to be the start of a very big bull run. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a great new year if we don't meet you before then.
Thank you. Same to you. Thank you.
Okay, but I want a word in from Devin as well.